due respect, he's also suffering from anal bleeding.
I'm dumb as fuck.
Can I have your attention, please?
I'm dumb as fuck.
Smart marks!
I'm dumb as fuck.
Please go home here!
So on it. Avid cock hunter.
The art of wrestling.
He's unstoppable!
The art of wrestling.
Number one contender.
The art of wrestling.
And there goes the big boy!
The art of wrestling.
Keep it up, my nigga!
The art of wrestling.
You're gonna have to deal with it.
The art of wrestling.
Suplex City, bitch! Me and my friend Mark, we're gonna start.
Oh, what's up, ladies and gentlemen,
Why did you not
boys?
say one?
Because I don't need to say one.
Yes, you do.
I don't know how to count.
You're supposed to take one as silent. So,
No,
yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
So everybody's
we're professional
ready.
users. Come on.
No, I thought it was
Listen,
three.
if we're
I thought it
if
was
we were
five,
all in the
four,
same room and I could see
three,
your
and then
fingers
two and
moving,
one
then
were
yeah.
silent. I thought the 2 and 1 were silent.
Wesley, the fact that you can't see my fingers is not my fault.
Yes, it is.
No, it's your fault because you live in Indianapolis.
Well, that's not my fault.
What's up, everybody? It's Greg, host of the Arc of Wrestling podcast, and we are doing our NXT Takeover and WWE SummerSlam reviews. Joining us today, we have Hunter.
Okay. Hey.
We have Death.
What's up?
We have Jonesy.
We do.
We have Wes.
Five Nights at Freddy's is better than most AAA games.
And fuck Mike.
Yeah, Mike sucks. Mike keeps eating.
Mike will be joining us in an hour and a half after he stuffed his fat face with food. And we'll be covering NXT first. So let's get on with the show. Before we start, go check out Sunshooter.tv, the home of Arc of Wrestling, along with other fellows like It's Raining Mang and New Legacy Inc. over at Sunshudo.tv. That's SCNSHUDO.tv. Almost forgot how to spell it.
I should really get paid for plugging those guys, I'm just saying.
We should get some sort of perk.
Yeah.
Well, we were supposed to get perks, and then we ended
Yeah.
up not getting those perks.
We're supposed to.
Yeah. We'll see what
I mean, we
I'll
get
s-
like 300 views on YouTube each video.
I'll funny. All right, let's move on with this.
That's like 1/3000th of what PewDiePie gets. I mean, we.
Who?
NXT started off. We are not going to be covering the matches that happened in the dark.
Hashtag reported.
Oh, look who's fucking
He finally shows
finished stuffing
Wipe
his
the burrito off your mouth.
I'm not eating burritos. I'm nuts.
mouth with big sausages. Mike's here.
Did you start the show already?
Yes, we
Yeah,
did.
you just interrupted it. You're so
Yeah,
rude.
fucking Mike. Come on now.
I'm playing the part of 100 grand tonight.
No, Hunter's actually being very, very non-confrontational tonight.
I know Hunter really wants
So
to talk
far.
about NXT today. So we are not going to be covering NXT the matches that happened before the actual pay-per-view, as we will probably be covering them sometime later. We will actually be starting with a Triple H tried opening the show. Very unique, as in he dimmed all the lights and he tried to make it out as he was the only person in the room. Apparently he told the NXT crowd to shut the fuck up. Not necessarily quoting there, but they still catcalled the fuck out of him. And we get the big introduction from Triple H, the 13,000 people, even though they tried beefing it up to 15, even though it was probably only an extra like 200 or 300 tickets they sold. And then we get our opening match of Jushin Thunder Liger versus Tyler Breeze.
Yeah.
So, big news coming out of this was there's a bunch of New Japan guys actually at the show. At the NXT taping, backstage, the booker of New Japan, Red Shoes, and also Guerrero, who is the booker, were actually backstage during that show. And as well as for SummerSlam, apparently, Okada, Goto, and Nakamura were at ringside. I know Okada was there. So a lot of New Japan guys around WWE during this time. So that's going to be surprising to see what happens going forward. Aside from that, Liger Breeze, they had a from my memory, from my recollection, they had a decent match. It was a good match. They didn't really show off too much. You know, it was nothing compared to what I've seen Liger do in Ring of Honor. It just felt like an opener match just to get the crowd going. Liger hit a running Liger bomb for the win. This is Breeze's fourth loss out of Takeover. I think he only won once at a Takeover, so Breeze is officially the jobber of Takeover. Can we all agree?
Takeover
He's
jobber.
not taking over.
Ooh. Wesley, how'd you enjoy Liger's showing at NXT?
I liked it. I mean, as long as Jushin Thunder Liger is on my television, I can dig it. Sucker.
You know, man, you could say a lot about Liger. You know, he's in his 50s and he's barely missed a step in his actual wrestling. Of course, you know, he was so much better, 20 years ago. But as a high flyer, for someone who's been in the game for so long, it's still surprising to see what he can still do in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Then, Liger's still one of my favorite wrestlers, and I thought this match was really, really, really good. I thought Breeze was actually going to win, just because I felt Breeze hasn't won a big match in a really long time. Kind of the same thing that's been happening to Owens. I've been waiting for him to get that one match under his belt to see what he's going to do with it afterwards, but he hasn't gotten that yet. Liger winning, I don't think he's going to return. This could just be a one-off situation. But there's always that opportunity of them calling him back.
What if this is like the bridge for New Japan? Being like, hey guys, listen, we'll put your people over. Come work with us.
Well, okay, so we did figure out that Liger does have a clause in his contract that allows him to wrestle wherever he wants, not necessarily New Japan, gives him, has to confirm his booking somewhere else. Obviously, he wasn't booked in Ring of Honor, so and New Japan was not holding any other show on that day, so Liger was able to work on his own.
I think that'd be kind of like an interesting thing, though, being like, listen, guys, if you guys want to work with us, look what we've done with talent that you've also used.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's already so weird to see, the chairman, the booker, the senior referee backstage, and then having all these other New Japan guys. Of course, the dirt sheets are saying they're just visiting, they're just there to see Liger, just there to see Balor, but it's hard to not say that they haven't, it's hard to not go past the fact that Triple H probably did get to talk to the chairman at some point during that night.
Yeah. And
there had to be an exchange of words at least some point.
They both said hi and waved and walked by.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
It probably goes to that extent. There's also news that Gabe Sapolsky, was actually doing was actually backstage at NXT. So apparently they're supposed to be doing talks with Triple H. So we'll see what other news comes from there. As for that,
well, if anything, if WWE works with New Japan, it won't affect Ring of Honor because of their news over the weekend.
Yeah, Ring of Honor and New Japan re-solidified their
about news.
Well, I mean,
I was just bringing that up.
Yeah, I'm just tying it together so we don't have to talk about news later.
No news.
Where's all the news?
Ring of Honor just solidified their relationship with New Japan, and they've created more dates, and Ring of Honor is actually going to be holding some shows over in Japan, so that'll be interesting to see. Going into the next match, the Vaudevillains will be facing the tag team champions of Blake and Murphy. BAMF! Blake,
Murphy.
Alexa, Murphy Factor. Or the badass motherfuckers. This match, so I actually went back and rewatched this match after listening to the Wrestling Observer radio, and I didn't realize how many chin locks were fucking in this match. and how slow of a match it was, but the crowd being so big and so hyped for the entire show, it went from just like an okay match to a good match. You know, it really. I think this takeover in general proved how important a crowd can be to a product and to the wrestling in the ring, because it just adds a different level to the actual match. Wes, you said before the call that you didn't like this match.
Well, I didn't.
Or you didn't like a certain factor of the match.
Yeah.
You better not like Blue Pants.
The fact that the Vaudevillians won. That's what I didn't like. I was so mad. I was like, come on.
So
give me a few more months of Banff slash Burfy with the titles, please. I need it.
And this is a great tag team too.
Yeah.
So the story goes, you know, they've been building it for weeks. You know, the Vaudevillains are going to be looking for a woman to come in to help defend against Alexa Bliss.
Yep, the neutralizer even.
The neutralizer. And it ended up being Blue Pants, which the crowd already fucking knew. I think it was already kind of spoiled that was probably going to be Blue Pants on the taping that they just taped before the Takeover special. Where they had, I'm not going to spoil it, but you already expected it's going to be Blue Pants versus Alexa Bliss.
Yep.
So that, you know, the match itself, long chin locks at the beginning of it. I thought it picked up near the end.
The Vaudevillains have a unique style that no other tag team has, really.
Gotch has a very unique style. The way he uses his feet to get out of like submission holds and like arm locks and chin locks is I've never seen someone work like this before, and I like it. And yeah, it was just entertaining. The crowd, yeah, the crowd reacted to it so well every time that he got out one of those holds, and it just worked so well.
To Wesley's comment about Blake and Murphy losing, just think, it could have been worse. It could have been Enzo and Cass.
Oh God, I probably wouldn't be here. I probably would have swallowed pills.
Hey, that would have happened. That crowd, I heard the Enzo and Cass when they came out for that set of tapings before the actual Takeover special, that they were over. Like, they got the biggest pop of the night, even more than Owens that night, apparently.
Ugh.
So,
Boo.
I'm interested to see what... I mean, they're from Jersey. It's like, not even like...
That's why they got over.
Yeah.
New Jersey likes some crappy gimmicks, like Zack Ryder.
Yeah, they're trash heap away from...
Mike?
Hashtag Mike hates
Mike?
fun.
Shut your mouth.
Zack Ryder sucks.
Don't you dare drag Zack Ryder's name into this.
Wait, hold on a second. Before we move on. How can you hate Enzo and Cass, but defend Zack Ryder?
Because Zack Ryder's awesome and he's fun.
They're the same Guido gimmick.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Essentially, they are.
Well, technically, earlier in Ryder's, when he first started out, it was kind of the same.
Yes, but now he's evolved into like a better
into a WWE version of a Guido, which is very, very colorful and very.
That doesn't make. He's not even being Italian. That doesn't make sense. Your logic's flawed. Just like your Undertaker thoughts, it's flawed.
I don't see how you can like one thing and hate one thing and like a carbon copy of another thing.
Well, because the other one is stereotypical of Italians. The other one is just a weirdo dude bro. Yeah, he's more dude bro than fake Italian person. Come at me, bro.
Okay, so sorry, fucking. I told you people were gonna be coming in and out of my house. So yeah, Vaudevillains win their new NXT Tag Team Champions. I think after this match, Regal announced that in memory of the Dream Dusty Rhodes, they're going to be holding a Tag Team Classic tournament over the next few weeks, leading up to the next NXT special, which they also announced in October. Don't remember the date that they announced it for, but it is going to be in October. It's like October 7th or something. So that's going to be very interesting.
And I'm just going to throw this out there. this is where I took a check mark away from the crowd because they started whatting during this.
Okay, one person started whatting, and and that one person was close enough. It was the only two reasons why I didn't like the crowd. But granted, I can't like check mark the entire crowd because of it, because it was two like drunk people who wanted to do it. There was the one person who couldn't shut the fuck up during Triple H's thing in the beginning, and then it was the person who was whatting during the announcement of the Tag Team Classic.
Yep.
You know, which was, you know, it pissed a lot of people off. You know, a lot of people were complaining about it from the beginning. But like, how can you control a crowd of 15,000 people or 13,000 people?
Well, you just have a bunch of people telling them to shut up.
Yeah. Well, apparently that's what happened. Then you audibly hear some people saying, "Shut up, you asshole." So
there you go.
I'm excited to see it. You know, NXT recently have been trying to build up their tag team division again with a lot of credible tag teams, and so I'm very excited to see who wins that. Apollo Crews makes his grand makes his grand debut in NXT finally after
hashtag Wes hates good wrestlers.
After
hashtag Wes hates this guy with a passion.
Why? Why do you hate him?
Hashtag PWG.
Oh, fuck you. He wrestled 2 matches in PWG.
And guess what, Greg? It hurt.
It hurt.
Bad.
2 or 3 matches. One against Brian Cage and another one in like a meat-tastic match. It was like Cage, Elgin, Uhal, and fucking someone else.
Yeah.
It's like a fatal 4-way.
Never forget.
Apollo Crews went on to face Ty Dillinger. Ty Dillinger, can I tell you, this dude, everybody says this guy is absolutely one of the most underrated superstars on the entire roster. From NXT to the main roster. I heard Meltzer say that this guy was super underrated. He's already in his mid-30s. Here's a guy who was hired back when the developmental system was still OVW. Left the company, better himself in the independent scene, was rehired by WWE, and they still had no idea what to do with the guy.
You also forget Meltzer tends to overrate everything.
Yeah, but Meltzer never puts someone on the developmental roster that hasn't had, you know, so much time and unless they had so much time on the independent scene, which this guy didn't really have until after he left WWE for the first time. Like, he never really put someone over as much as he did when I heard him put this guy over. And I already knew Ty Dillinger was big. Balor is a big fan of Ty Dillinger. Kevin Owens has put him over in interviews. Balor has put him over in interviews. Sami Zayn has put him over in interviews. A lot of, you know, NXT superstars and a lot of other WWE superstars have put over Ty Dillinger, and they're only finally doing something with him. And apparently, you know, the Perfect 10 gimmick was kind of over in Brooklyn. I think he was just too new for the crowd to really get who he was. I know that the Perfect 10 gimmick works at house shows. It's super over there, and I said it. I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. Ty Dillinger and Apollo Crews are gonna be the next part of the next NXT 5 or whatever that's gonna be. They're gonna be the next stars in NXT, and they're probably gonna be, you know, they're gonna get that big push.
According to Greg, they won't be. Okay.
No, fuck you. Great showing from both of those guys. It was surprising to see Apollo Crews actually, you know, sell a lot of Dillinger's moves. And Apollo Crews hits the standing moonsault as his finisher for the win. Mike, what'd you think of Mr. Apollo Uha? Great opinion, Mike.
Good talk. Good talk.
Up the
I
slack.
got this. You guys want me to give Mike's opinion?
I'm also eating.
Oh, hey, Hunter. What's your opinion about Apollo Uha Crews Nation?
Oh my god.
Alright, great fucking opinion, Hunter! Oh my god.
Good talk, everyone.
I asked 2 people and they wouldn't give me a response.
I was eating.
Hey, Def!
Greg.
What's your opinion on Apollo Crews?
Unfortunately, I haven't been keeping up with the NXT season.
I can't. We're moving on!
3 for 3.
We're moving on.
Ding,
I,
ding, ding.
I thought besides Apollo Crews,
I don't want to hear your opinion.
I thought it was fine. I like Ty Dillinger.
Samoa.
Dillinger got way too much offense in. I wanted to see more of frickin' Cruz's offense. He was flying around out there.
I agree with Hunter.
He got no offense in, and he still won.
Yep.
Samoa.
He got like 5 moves basically.
You're gonna
5
Hunter.
was over.
Trust me, you're gonna see
a squash match every takeover show.
You're gonna see so much of Apollo Crews over the next 5 to 6 months. You may get sick and tired of seeing all his fucking moonsaults after a while.
I can't wait to see him versus Sami Zayn. That's gonna be a sick match.
The main roster.
Yeah. I mean, I can see the match happening like once or twice, but not to the extent that I think you're gonna want it. Samoa Joe versus Baron Corbin, and Baron Corbin's best match in NXT.
Baron Corbin is garbage. I'm just gonna say that right away.
But another thing, Wesley hates Apollo Crews, who's actually good, but marks out over Baron Corbin.
Because Baron Corbin is cool, Mike.
He has presence. He's Mr. Presence Man.
Yeah.
You
like
expect
Santa
in
Claus.
high school that everyone's supposed to like.
Yes. No, that's not right. He's that greasy kid that everybody beat up, and then he got bigger than they did.
His belly button looks like a hamster. I want to give it a care and see it fucking eat it up.
Listen, Greg, it's even creepier in person. I want to throw cheesy poops at it. Eat.
He's one ugly ass dude. That's all I'm saying.
If anything, Baron Corbin got more false finishes than he should have.
Why is there a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh characters in my Skype call?
I don't know. Why is there?
I literally just looked over to make sure that the recording was still happening, and I got Maximilian Yugi and the other guy that I've always forgotten his name. That I can't see from this distance. Anyways, and Baron Corbin's best match in NXT, he went absolutely ham on Samoa Joe during this match, to where, which was impressive, even though it was just a bunch of kicks and punches. Samoa Joe, the guys didn't really have much chemistry, so they just needed to really dissolve the match
That's probably the worst match of the night.
They need to just dissolve the match into a bunch of like punches and kicks. But Samoa Joe was able to choke out Corbin for the win.
Boo.
Woo. Woo.
8.5 out of 10.
Next match in what happened to be the best fucking match
of the night.
No, it's the match of the weekend.
Match of the weekend for sure. Match of the week. This match absolutely stole the weekend.
The first 10 minutes of the match was really, really slow, though. It didn't pick up towards the middle to the end.
I'm gonna have to disagree on you with that.
Before the hand slam into the steps, it was kind of meh. Then it really picked up.
So, Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks comes out in her fancy ass SUV, coming out like a boss. Bayley looking like Macho Man for some reason.
Bayley's always looking like Macho Man for some reason. Where have you been?
And it,
It's like he's her idol or something.
God, I can't. I'm gonna have to rewatch this match and the Banks Lynch match and figure out which match I enjoyed more, because I feel this match has to be the best NXT women's match that they've ever put on. But that could be because the crowd was so into the match. So the story of the match is Bayley had a broken hand, and Sasha was going to work it over. And at one point during the match, Sasha decided to stick Bayley's hand in between the rope or the ring Titantron, Minitron, and the steel steps, and she smashed it, trying to sell the arm. There was a lot of great spots in where they were trading. I think Banks had the bank statement in, and Bayley was reaching for the ropes, and so to get Bayley away from to not reach for the ropes, Sasha started stomping on her hand, the one that they're trying to work over, and then she pushes off the ropes to lock in the bank statement closer into the middle of the ring, but Bayley was able to reverse out of it and lock in her own bank statement, which I thought was just a great spot. Phenomenal, like, absolutely. If you have not watched the Takeover special and you're listening to this podcast, stop the podcast, pause it, don't exit the window. Go subscribe to WWE Network. Fuck you. Go subscribe to WWE Network or go find it online. Watch this match. The ending of this match is unbelievable.
Yeah, you get to watch Bailey always Lesnar herself.
Oh, so there's one point in this match where Sasha actually knocks Bailey off the top rope, and it looks like Bailey just fucking lands on her neck.
Yeah,
and then
That was awkward.
And then the ref goes checks on her, like the commentators are like flabbergasted what happened. Like they're afraid something actually happened to Bailey, but the referee waves it off. I was still freaking out. Like I was thinking, let's fucking like stop wrestling for a few minutes so we can make sure her neck's fine. But Bailey finishes off the match with a sick reverse Frankensteiner off the top rope into a belly to Bailey to win the NXT Women's Champion. Hunter, what did you think of this fucking phenomenal showing?
It was probably the best women's match I've ever seen.
Yeah?
Ever. Not gonna lie, like, they kept the pace up. The crowd was just basically perfect throughout that whole match. I don't know, there's nothing... I was real satisfied with how it ended, too.
Yeah.
It was clearly the match of the night.
Oh, definitely.
That was basically a perfect match.
God, and I'm dying to see Meltzer's review of it, because if I was listening to the fucking Observer, and he kept on saying, yeah, it was a pretty good match. I'm like, you motherfucker.
It was a pretty good match.
It was a pretty good match, and he had nothing. He had nothing negative to say. Everything that kept on coming out of his mouth was positive. I'm like, yeah, that was great. Yeah, that was also really great.
So if he says it's the perfect match, is he gonna get a 5-star?
No, it's gonna get fucking like 4.5 stars because it's not in the goddamn.
Women.
He gave
Done.
the motherfucker gave the Nakamura Tanahashi match 5 stars, and I swear to you, it was the first time I ever disagreed with Meltzer. Because I thought that match was poop. Absolute
it's gonna
poop.
Give all the American matches 4.9 out of 5.
Because it was a Brooklyn.
Yep, the other point would have to go if it was in the Tokyo Dome.
Trying to remember. Oh, wait, who? No, never mind.
So Bailey is your new NXT Women's Champion. The 3 of the 4 horsewomen are now officially going to be staying on the main roster. They did their curtain call at the end of the match. Obviously, it was a curtain call because fucking Triple H was behind the curtain.
They did the Click 2.0 all over again, Maggle.
The Click was there, so...
Yeah, the Click was there too. Like, they fucking made... Except for Michaels, of course.
They broke kayfabe, Maggle.
So yeah, fucking great, absolutely great match, which leads to the other negative I have of this show. Which comes in the Balor-Owens match. Ladder match for the NXT Championship. The reason why I see this as a negative is because if the match...
They should have been the main event.
The women should have been the main event. The only reason why I see it as a negative is because that women's match overshadowed them so much. I couldn't get into this match. I was so exhausted after the women's match. I was like, alright, this is like your typical ladder match. They didn't really do anything crazy. Owens, at one point, Owens was trying to set up a spot where he was going to hit an exploder suplex on Balor off the ladder onto another ladder that was set up below him, and they ended up not doing the spot. And I think if they would have hit that spot, that match would have probably been fucking amazing. But they ended up just having Owens fall onto the ladder. There wasn't anything crazy in the match. The spots were really mild. I've seen this kind of ladder match before. Hunter, what'd you think of that ladder match?
I don't know. It was it was pretty good, but I don't think it was anything special for a ladder match. I thought it was going to be a little bit better. I thought they didn't really do too many spots off the ladder. I thought there was going to be more spots. I would have liked to see like Owens do a power bomb, like a pop-up power bomb or something, like to him.
Yeah,
off the ladder.
Yeah, the spots felt very mild through this match, and unless it seemed like they didn't have enough time to prepare. Because a lot of these NXT matches, the reason why they're so good is because they spent time choreographing the match and talking about what they're gonna do. This match felt very all over the place. It was still a really good match, and they both had a really good showing, but I don't think Balor and Owens have good chemistry with each other.
Yeah, I expected more out of the match than I got, I guess.
Yeah. I think my expectations for the match were too high for what we got, and especially for being the main event, I was expecting more.
Yeah, I thought they were going to pull it out, but I don't think they really do have very good chemistry, because even like Beast in the East, that match was like really good, but
it was a good match, but yeah,
there's no flow between those two, I think.
There's no connection, and it could, I could probably put some blame on the booking. I felt the booking of the whole Balor-Owens feud wasn't great. They started the feud when Owens debuted on the main roster, so it was a lot of Owens trying to keep the heat on him and Cena.
Doing like two storylines too, so
yeah,
I kind of don't blame Owens, but
Owens is all over the place. It was hard just to get connected to the one feud that I was trying to care for. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm disappointed. I was just below my expectations, I'd say.
Yeah, still better.
Still a good match. Balor hit the coup de grace off the top rope, off the top of the ladder. Sorry, and re-climbed up. There was a spot before that he couldn't reach the NXT Championship, and all I kept on saying was, "You motherfucker! All you have to do is go up one more step and lean out forward, and you could probably grab it." But I understand that they were trying to set up the spot. But he was so close to the championship to begin with, it just didn't look good that he couldn't grab the belt. Yeah, but that was NXT. What'd you guys think of Takeover?
Hold on real fast before we jump into what we thought of the whole pay-per-view. There was one spot in that match that I absolutely loved. It was Balor had the ladder, I think, into his chest, and it looked like Owens was going to jump and flip on him. Then he just walks up and smacks him in the face.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was at the beginning. I actually missed that. I actually had to see it as a GIF.
The opening of that, where he was sitting in the chair, like, waiting for his entrance, because fucking Balor's entrance is, like, so long.
Yeah.
All pissed off in the chair.
He took Graves' seat at commentary. Yeah, that was fucking great. Owens is so good, filling those empty spots.
He's so good. He's got to be pushed because he's fat, Michael.
So yeah, fuck Mike.
I didn't bring weight into this again. Jesus.
I was channeling the inner Kevin Dunn.
So Mike, what did you think of the NXT Takeover special?
I would give it a 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Well, I wasn't really looking for. I was looking for an opinion.
Oh, well, I give you a rating.
Well, give me an opinion.
It was a really good show. I actually watched it. Yes, I actually watched it.
You actually watched it? That's what I wanted to ask you. I knew I had a question for you. I couldn't remember what it was.
I missed the first 10 minutes of the ladder match because I was out and got home late.
Were you eating tacos, Mike?
No, I was actually at a family thing.
Were you eating tacos at your family thing, Mike?
No, I was not.
Okay.
But
were there tacos?
No, there was not, sadly.
Were you eating tacos on the way home from the family?
No, it was not. There were no tacos there. Shut up.
Did you pass by a Taco Bell on your way home?
No, I didn't.
Did you eat tacos before you go?
No, shut up.
Did you have tacos tonight?
No, I did not.
Are you gonna
Did you pass by any Taco Bells today, Mike?
No, I did not. And there's a Taco Bell right down the street, too, and I did not pass by it.
Are you gonna eat Taco Bell breakfast tomorrow, Mike?
No, I've never had Taco Bell breakfast. Why are we plugging Taco Bell?
Taco Bell sponsor us.
we could start sponsoring El Pollo Loco.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Anyway, Wasn't too fond of the Liger match. The Vaudevillains. That was the perfect ending. Like I said before, could have been worse. Could have been Enzo and Cass.
Fuck you guys. For Enzo and Cass are by far some of the most over people in WWE in a whole. And the fact that you guys don't give them that credit fucking makes me pissed off.
They suck. The Apollo Crews match was eh. Joe Corbin didn't deserve to get as much offense as he did.
Fuck you, Mike. Everybody deserves a chance, and Corbin did very well with that spot.
Yeah. That should have been a no DQ match, by the way.
Probably should have.
I don't understand why they book all these matches that are best suited as street fight that would be best suited as street fights as a normal match. Like Joe Corbin would best be suited as a street
Granted,
fight.
they only spent 2 weeks building up the Corbin Joe match.
So still could have been best suited as a street fight.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Just saying.
Like I said, the women's title match started off slow. Regardless of what you say, it didn't start really picking up until the hand spot, and I didn't get to see much of the ladder match.
All right. Let's get into SummerSlam.
Let's not.
Alright. End of the podcast. Thank you everybody for joining the... Okay, fuck it. SummerSlam was 4 hours. 5 if you ended up watching the pre-show. I don't know why you would have watched the pre-show. There wasn't even a match on the pre-show.
And there was supposed to be.
There was supposed to be. Apparently they were supposed to put the tag team match onto the pre-show, but they ended up not doing so.
You know why? Because New.
Say it with his death.
No.
Come on, Death.
Day rocks.
New Day rocks. New.
Death. Show us the power of positivity. Don't be sour. Don't be sour. Clap. And feel the power.
I think Death would be more excited if Yamcha was part of New Day. Isn't that right, Death? Because he is your favorite Dragon Ball Z character. He's everybody's favorite Dragon Ball Z character.
Killing me.
So, tonight's SummerSlam was sponsored by Edge and Mountain Dew.
Doritos.
And Doritos.
Tacos.
And Mountain Dew.
No tacos, shut up.
And Mountain Dew, and Mountain Dew, and Mountain Dew.
Tacos.
Oh! I learned that, that commentary gets no potty breaks during the actual pay-per-view. And actually, Booker T has left during one of the mid-pay-per-view to go take a piss one time. So, so I thought that was very humorous.
What a child. Bring a jug with you.
Sheamus and Randy Orton open up SummerSlam.
Missed the match.
Look, Mike.
That was the match.
Look. I'm gonna say this. Because I'm a very fair person. I am probably the most...
No.
I am probably the most fair person on this podcast.
No, you're not. Shut up.
I am! When am I ever not fair?
Alright, Fox News, calm down.
I'm fair and balanced.
Listen.
Yeah, good one.
Alright, Bill O'Reilly. Are you gonna opine us?
Mike, you are never fair and balanced. Wesley, you are never fair and balanced. I am always fair and balanced.
Listen.
If Greg is Fox News, who are you gonna blame that's secretly a Muslim?
MSNBC.
I hope it's me.
Yeah, I'm blaming us for the 9/11. Listen. Wesley's racist. Listen.
Well, after that fucking finish at the end of the main event, I'd say the timekeeper.
Listen. Orton and Sheamus have no chemistry. At all. Their matches are boring. Why do you think the crowd hijacks the match every time they wrestle?
But they didn't hijack the match.
They did hijack the match in the very beginning.
But then they actually got the crowd behind them, and then it became really entertaining.
The crowd had to cheer for something.
So, what?
They have no chemistry.
No, I thought it was pretty good. I thought look, I'm not giving this fucking match 5 stars. I'm not saying it was Misawa Kobashi level of wrestling.
5 stars.
But I thought the match was good. You know, the crowd was against both men at the beginning. They weren't buying the fact that this was the opener. They didn't want to see it. But then you can't deny the fact that Orton is one of the best live wrestlers in the company, period.
Yes.
He could get the crowd going whenever the fuck he wants.
Yes.
The crowd was so hyped up to see that RKO. He knows when to build it up. He knows when to use it. Sheamus already has natural heat behind him. He got the crowd hating him so much during that. It was fucking phenomenal. Was it? Can you host really quick?
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, to be fair, if Sheamus has natural heat, then how come he's had to do things just to get the crowd to boo him?
That is a fair point, Mike. I appreciate that point being made, Mike.
Like when he first came back as a heel, he had to attack everybody just to get the crowd to hate him.
Well, I mean, I think there was that underlying hate before, but I mean, just to gain more heat, yes. He did have to attack people.
But yeah, natural heat, no.
Yeah. I mean, he kind of like, okay, if we're going to say like natural heat, let's say he has probably like the natural heat of like a campfire. But what we want him to have is like the natural heat of like a volcano. That's what he had to get by attacking.
Or like an atom bomb.
There you go.
But in Orton's case, of course the crowd's gonna get excited when you're hyping up a finisher. That's what they do.
And that's the thing, though. I feel really bad for Randy Orton because like he's been on it like these past couple of pay-per-views, like because he gets out there and he actually seems like he's excited. He's like moving fast, he's doing all this stuff. Like whenever it just flows.
Yeah,
like really well.
He's had some real shitty like storylines the last couple.
It doesn't excuse him from being pretty boring. He can hype up the crowd all he wants for the RKO, but the other 90% of the match, it's very boring.
But that's the thing. I think that a lot of people have that mindset of Randy Orton is boring. Whenever like he tries to be fast, he tries to do new things, he tries to be quick. Tries to add excitement to his matches, and everybody's like, "Oh, Randy Orton's boring," and here's Randy Orton trying to kill himself to be like, "People, listen, look, I'm trying to do something new."
I hear from
because if you've seen one Randy Orton match, you've seen them all.
I hear from everybody. If you go to one of these live shows, that Orton is by far the best live performer. Every little thing that he does in that ring is phenomenal. He gets the crowd going. There was a part where a few weeks ago in one of the 8-man tags or 6-man tags that they had on Raw, at one point I think it was Owens raked the eyes of Orton, and Orton had to go outside and he asked the doctors, check my eyes. He'll go find another doctor, check my eyes. He'll go sit down for a little bit. He's like, fuck, I can't see anything, and then he went inside the ring and he raked Owens' eyes. And like the cameras didn't catch that, but the crowd did, and the crowd thought that was fucking great. Orton is a great live performer. It's not my fault that Dunn and the rest of them can't catch everything that he does that is actually really smart and really creative. But Orton, I'm a big fan of Orton, and every time I see him, I notice the small things that he does in the ring. He's actually really good, and he's probably one of the best performers WWE has. Way better than Cena when it comes to live performing and getting the crowd really engaged into a match.
Yes.
Alright, Wesley, I'm really sorry to do this, but can you host the next
fine.
matches? Because I gotta do something.
Hold on. Technical difficulty.
The next match was for the tag title.
Thank you.
Okay. Take it over, Mike.
You're the host, go.
Hold on, I'm finding the card.
Well, the next match was for the tag team titles. The Primetime Players defending against New Day, Rocks.
Why'd you say it like that, Mike?
Lucha Dragons and Primo and Epico, a.k.a. Tito Santana's non-blood related cousins, the Los Matadores.
Why are they still even in the WWE?
Because they had to fill out that racial equality, bro.
My question is, why are they still portraying as two bullfighters?
Because they think it's going to be over, and it's not.
What did you all think of this match? Let's start with Jonesy. Go. Fantastic. I'm glad you contributed to the podcast this evening, sir. Go.
All right. Well,
I was not talking. Sorry.
No, you weren't.
God damn it!
It was okay, I guess.
Man, fantastic stuff.
That's a great review, Jonesy.
Good job, Jonesy. Jonesy, you should be you're the Bill Simmons of this podcast, buddy.
He is.
Can I be John Madden?
No, John Madden was actually good.
I'm John Madden.
No, yeah, okay. Let's go.
God Madden.
The bits and parts of this match that I did catch, I did enjoy watching. I didn't get to catch all of it, but the parts that I did see were pretty good.
Were you all catching this, CD?
What?
You're gross, Mike.
Yeah, yep.
Also, fuck the New Day.
Dude, this was like Xavier. What's his face?
Xavier Woods?
Yeah, Woods. He's gonna be like the big star. I can already tell. Of New Day.
Nah.
Yeah, he is.
He's the best hype man.
He's such a hype man. But it was kind of botchy. This match was pretty botchy. I'm not even gonna lie.
Wasn't
Like they
Xavier
botched that frickin' that whatever off the top rope. That guy like died.
What
Basically.
spot?
Yeah.
What spot?
It was like Titus O'Neil with like the double power bomb, whatever,
the
superplex.
I didn't see no botch.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't see no botch with that.
Yeah, there's a botch on that one.
I'll have to go back and rewatch that. Wesley, go.
My favorite part of this match was when the New Day won.
I have to agree. Death, ready? Say it with me.
No.
New. They rocks. New. They rocks. New. They rocks.
What?
By the way, shout out to Big E and his dancing.
Oh my god.
That was
so into it.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
The one thing I will say though about Xavier Woods is if after this whole New Day thing, if they can't find anything else to do with him, he needs to be a manager.
Yes.
Or color commentator.
Whoa.
Because he just gets so into it.
And
that's what they need more nowadays, especially with managers. You need to be into it.
Yeah. All right. New Day. By the way, New Day are your new tag team champions. Two time. Feel the power, Death.
All right, Mike, I got this.
Don't be sour.
I got this. Next match is Dolph Ziggler with Lana versus Rusev with Summer Rae. Thoughts, opinions, Mike.
Meh.
Okay, Death.
Nah.
Jonesy.
Meh.
Hunter.
Yeah, I didn't like that match.
I didn't like the finish.
What did you not like about it, Hunter?
I just don't like this feud at all. Like, I'm just kind of over Dolph Ziggler right now. I'm just done with him. He's not that entertaining anymore, I guess. For me, at least.
By the way, did Ziggler dye his hair again?
No, I think he's just letting it
because
even out.
I don't like how when he comes out to the ring, he's got like 3 blonde noodle strands, and the rest is all black. I
don't think he's dyed it for a while. I think it's like going back to its regular color.
Because I remember when he had black hair, and that was his worst look ever.
And it looked weird. Ugh.
I didn't like the finish. Because
that was a stupid finish. There's a bunch of stupid finishes tonight.
I needed more violence.
Well, you were watching the wrong match for that.
Just wanted more violence. All I wanted. And let's move on to the match of the night.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Team Cosmos versus Team Quiver Trigger.
Oh my god.
Spoiler alert, Stephen Amell and Neville defeated Stardust and the Cosmic King Wade Barrett.
Yeah, because spoilers, King Barrett's going to do nothing with this after this match. What?
Thoughts, Mike?
I just said my thoughts.
Yeah, I know. You thought this was the greatest match, too. I agree with you.
Yeah, it shouldn't have happened.
I loved it. It was
See,
a thing.
Jonesy knows what's up.
I loved his hip toss.
Yeah, hip toss.
King Barrett shouldn't have been involved.
Death?
Who would you put in the
Oops.
match then, Mike?
I would have done the Arrow versus Stardust match. Just them.
Just those? Yeah, he can't carry a match though. He's already won.
He was in the match for most of the match tonight.
Getting beat up. How is he supposed to finish him off?
He actually jumped from the top rope and did it in Seguri.
Yeah.
Okay, he did like a couple moves. He didn't have like enough for a real match though.
He did things. He didn't have to have. It could have been like a quick 5-minute match.
Yeah.
This match was 7 minutes and 36 seconds.
It felt like a 30-minute match to me.
They could have easily had a 5-minute match. But then
it would have been SummerSlam.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I enjoyed this match.
I'm not even going to say no.
People coming in and out of your house, right?
Yeah.
He wrestled good. I'm not even going to say he didn't.
I may have to head out. I mean, not head out, but I gotta do something again.
You gotta bury a body?
What match are we on?
We're on Steve. Oh, yeah, okay. Greg, what did you think about Team Quiver Trigger versus Team Cosmos?
So, screw Big Fish. Because, for what it was good. It was a celebrity match. Celebrity was wrestling. He performed exponentially well. He performed better than most celebrities have ever performed in a ring.
Yep.
Of course.
Better than Maria Menounos?
Of course, some of the moves, the crossbody off the top rope was a little iffy. I missed the Intaguri that he hit. I don't know if it looked good or not.
It was solid.
Of course you'd say it's solid.
I thought it was solid. Mike, you probably say that it was bad.
But for what it was...
We have differing opinions.
What it was, and I don't even think it was a promotional match, because they didn't really mention a whole lot about the Arrow TV show. They just mentioned that he's the Green Arrow.
They mentioned Marvel stuff.
But it was a good showing. Good showing out of a dude who who's been training for 2 weeks. You know? And
he's been training longer than that.
And he's been wanting to do it. The only thing I don't like is that for a dude who's been wanting to do this for months upon months, maybe years, he didn't show a lot of enthusiasm when he came out. Kind of just came out, walked up, and stood on the ringside. So
that's his thing, though, because he's the Arrow. He's not going to be like, "Hey guys, I'm." He's going to be like, "What's up? I'm dark and I'm brooding. Let's do this.
Holy crap, man.
Let me punch somebody in the face, then shoot them in the face with my arrow."
How many times do you think the Arrow producers were cringing every time they saw him take a bump?
Probably not at all, because he does all of his own stunts. So.
I cringed a little bit every time he did a spot.
I was like, please don't kill yourself.
I'm just not used to seeing someone. I'm not used to seeing someone who's not like trained to be a wrestler actually wrestling.
Yeah.
And whenever I see it, it's just kind of like it's weird to see.
And actually, what's cool about this match was there was a kind of a side thing going on with a charity. Because they had made T-shirts, it's the Arrow versus Stardust, and they sold I think 10,000, maybe more. All hold on.
Wasn't WWE sponsored? It was Stephen Amell did it on his own. It was part of some other website that was not completely WWE related. I think WWE should have released a T-shirt on their own, given it to charity, and I think that would have been good PR. They didn't think about it. Stephen Amell did it on his own. Whatever. I'm fine with it.
Pretty cool. I should have bought one of those shirts.
Like I said, the match should have been a singles. The match should have been a singles match. Neville and Barrett didn't have to be in it.
Oh, it's 100% proceeds benefit Emily's House, a hospice for children.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
No, that's good. Yeah,
good guy, Stephen Amell.
Charity.
All right, let's move on to Mike's favorite match. Ryback.
Oh my god!
I thought the Amell match was my favorite match.
No, this is your second favorite match.
No,
oh my god, it's Paul White.
Ryback versus Big Show versus The Miz.
Mike, this is awesome.
Yes.
What's up?
Hit me. What is your opinion on this match?
I can't hit you. You're all the way in Indiana.
You can throw something at me. You might not hit me, but you can at least attempt it.
I could.
Don't throw your cat at me, please.
No,
was it?
You use that cat enough.
I do not. She abuses me.
Oh, I don't want to hear about your weird stuff, Mike.
Well, let's just say Wikipedia says this match went 5 minutes and 34 seconds, which was...
It seemed a lot longer.
I wonder why.
Seemed really long, to be completely honest.
Let me run down the match times real quick. Not the results, just the times. To give you an example.
Mike, really quickly,
match was.
I saw those times, and I was like, that seems wrong. That seems wrong. That seems wrong.
Out of all the matches on the card, only 2 of them were shorter than 10 minutes.
Which is surprising. But, I mean, they had 4 hours to cover.
Kind of a title match. But the match felt too short. Didn't care. There you go.
Yeah. They're gonna run down the times, like you said.
Leslie, what are you doing?
What? I was letting you talk.
Who's hosting?
I'm hosting.
Wes is right now because
I was letting you talk.
I just gave my opinion.
Okay, Jonesy, what did you think of this spectacular spectacle of spectacleness?
It was better than I thought it would be.
Really?
I didn't know what to expect out of the match. Really.
Elaborate.
I mean, it's a celebrity doing a match.
This is the Ryback match.
This is the Ryback match.
Oh, why did you? Oh, fuck that.
That's why I got really confused. I was like, Jonesy likes this match? What?
Sorry, I'm not paying attention at all.
That's fine.
Because it's you and stuff.
Oh shit!
Thanks, man.
Insults.
Jonesy, you're one of the people that I hold in high regard.
Not anymore.
Nah, you're fine. That's first.
Jonesy's turned heel.
Yep. I'm very good at pissing people off.
You gonna give me your opinion or not?
It was shit. I hated every minute of it.
Alrighty, Death. Since I can hear you laughing, what's your opinion, buddy? Paolo.
All right, so let's see. We had a giant Christmas ornament. We had someone who was in cahoots with ISIS, and then we had Paul White.
Wait, who's in cahoots with ISIS?
I thought those were all Paul White.
The Miz.
The Miz? Oh, because of the weird thing that he wears?
He looks like a walking terrorist.
What the fuck? He looked like he was into fucking bondage shit with that on.
That's what Maurice is into.
Maurice is backstage.
It must be.
Oh, by the way, what was up with Ryback wearing Christmas attire?
Because he's excited that Christmas is only like
It's holiday.
It's feeding. It's holiday time.
Feed me more.
Like he comes out wearing a Christmas singlet but has a bright blue shirt.
Guys, he's so excited for Christmas.
He looks so out of place with his attire.
He's ready for Thanksgiving.
Yep. He's like,
holidays.
All in
hungry.
all, 2 out of 10. Not enough Paul White.
Well, if he's hungry, he has a tapeworm because he's constantly eating.
Or
help?
he's a lot of power.
He's got a tapeworm.
Ew. Powerful tapeworm.
You gotta feed him, Michael.
Hunter, what did you think of this
What?
match?
What did I think of this match?
Yep.
Didn't really like it. It was pretty boring.
What didn't you like about it specifically?
What didn't I like?
Everything.
Well, I just don't really like the Big Show anymore. He shouldn't even be wrestling.
Were you chanting "Please retire" at your TV screen?
Yeah, he's just too. I don't think he has anything. I'm sick of him using the frickin' punch too. He should just go back to like a choke slam or something.
He uses the choke slam.
And it's shit.
It's not his finisher anymore.
I know. I liked his choke slam as a finisher though.
Right there, disrespect Paul White.
I like the spot where Miz tried to make a bunch of covers at one time, and the crowd got really hot into it. It's my positive. How many fair and balanced, motherfucker.
Is it really fair and balanced if one spot in the entire match got your interest?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
No.
I thought
No, stop right there.
I thought Big Show was, Big Show, for Big Show, he likes to throw in something new here and there. I like that about Big Show. Even for how long he's been wrestling, like
I'm a giant.
He'll do some new things here and there. Ryback,
like what, a spinning?
I love the big guy. I love the big guy.
That's what
If he does a spinning heel,
there you go. There's a compliment on all 3 wrestlers. Suck my cock.
That's not fair and balanced. That's forcing it.
Greg likes the big guy, confirmed?
I do like the big guy.
Yeah.
Big guy's entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, okay.
Alrighty, moving on to the next match. We're on match number 6 of 10, everybody. Just wanted to let you all realize this. Team
Felt just
hair
like that on the actual pay-per-view.
Featuring Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose versus Team Wyatt, aka the Dirty South Swamp Things.
Neckbeards.
Yeah, Mike.
Team Neckbeards, yes.
Wait, hold on. I gotta fucking pause the fucking recording. Okay, did you? And we're back.
So, Mike, what was your opinion?
We're back.
Should have been no DQ.
So transvestites, everyone.
Should have been no DQ.
think that's the consensus for most of these matches.
Those 4 guys are best suited in a match with no rules.
Or they can
Again.
just throw stuff at each other.
Yes. Again, they book people in matches that don't make sense. It's a single. Should have been a no DQ, false count anywhere brawl, but instead we get a boring singles match.
Yup.
And Roman Reigns, still boring. Still.
Oh, and by the way,
That
I'd
was
like to
my
remind
favorite part
everyone
of the match.
that
when Roman
literally
Reigns was
everyone
in
on the
ring
internet.
for 30 minutes.
What, Jonesy?
I would like to remind that literally everyone on the internet was like, "Oh, there's going to be a turn. There's going to be a turn."
Yep. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Ambrose was supposed to turn on Reigns.
And then Reigns was supposed
And
to be
Roman
on
was like,
Ambrose.
"Yeah, exactly, yeah."
Well, that's everybody's fault for listening to Dave Meltzer.
That's the internet.
Listen, I'm going to drop this right now. This is the Arc of Wrestling podcast with a special news bulletin. Meltzer's a retard.
Dave Meltzer is always wrong.
Yep.
The internet is always right.
Dave Meltzer also says dogs can't look up.
Dave Meltzer says cats can't lick their own crotch.
Jonesy, what did you think about this match?
Someone put that on Twitter right now.
It was a thing, I guess. It wasn't all that impressive.
Hmm.
It
What did you-
really wasn't impressive.
What did you not like about it? Like, what was the thing that you most took away from this match that you didn't like?
Yeah, pretty much that it wasn't a no DQ match, really.
Interesting.
If it was, it probably would have been better if it was.
I agree.
I don't know what else to say about it. It was a match that we've probably seen 10,000 times.
Yep. Just like the song, it remains the same. Death, what did you think, buddy?
Well, there were a couple of things that I got out of this match. One is like they were just saying that, we shouldn't have broke these guys up on the Wyatt's end, and then Ambrose and Reigns' end. Even though Ambrose can pretty much carry himself as a singles competitor, and Reigns is obviously still green, it's like they were just saying, we shouldn't have broke these guys up. And number 2 is that it shows how lazy that they've really gotten with the tag team division. Not with this match per se, because I like this match, but more so with the tag team clusterfuck earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Because how many times have we seen the triple threat or fatal 4-way tag team match for the titles this year alone?
6, 7? Seems like 6 or 7.
For me, it was actually nice to have another tag team feud outside of the titles. So, I enjoyed this match.
Okay. Hunter, what do you think?
I liked when Roman Reigns wasn't in the ring for like 20 minutes of the match. When he got put through that table or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't go in the ring for a good while. I like that, and I really wish Bray Wyatt would actually get a win sometime on a pay-per-view.
He needs at least one.
Yeah.
Like, they've pretty much killed his character. Well, I mean, basically.
Yeah.
He doesn't ever fucking win anymore.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to call yourself the face of fear whenever you keep losing.
Well, he won at Battleground.
Did he?
Yeah.
And what else has he done?
He wanted payback.
And
before that, he beat Ambrose.
And
the only time he's lost is with Undertaker, alright? My point is, ever since Taker's win, Wyatt's beaten people. This was just to get Reigns' win back. They'll probably have the final match at Night of Champions.
And
no. Shut up.
I thought this match was okay. I don't like Roman Reigns. I almost said I don't like Dean Ambrose, and I would have been a dirty match.
Then we would have had to kill you and kick out.
Oh no, I would have probably thrown myself down a set of stairs if I would have said that.
Videotape it? YouTube it?
Yes, because Dean Ambrose is like one of my favorite parts of Raw, and just wrestling in general. Because I'm like, this guy is crazier than a bag of cats, and it's wonderful.
Meow.
Yelp. crazier than a bag of Mike's stolen cats.
I only have one
Hides in his
cat.
basement.
I don't have a basement. I have a crawl space.
That's creepier. Mike.
Is that when you sleep?
No,
Alright.
I wish.
I'm officially done with everything.
Okay,
You're officially done selling.
Are you
crack for the
110%
Yeah,
done?
I am 100% done with everything.
Greg,
We're
since
good.
you're like every white girl that I know, and you're just downright done with everything. What did you think about
Can't
Roman
even.
Reigns and Dean
Can't
Ambrose
even.
versus Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper?
So the stream,
My God, guys.
so the illegal stream that I do not condone people watching, I
So
would
why
go
are
by
you saying it's illegal?
I'd go by the WWE
Buy
network.
the-
Look,
buy that.
look. I was gonna go. I was.
Only $9.99.
Here's the
Buy
thing.
For free, Greg.
I was going to sign up for the network
By the
on
network.
Friday because if you signed up on Friday, you could have gone NXT Takeover, WWE SummerSlam, and Night of Champions for free. I was gonna do it, and I was ready to do it.
Sure you were.
When I went to go put everything in, all my information in, my internet crashed. Friday was a very terrible day for my internet.
So why couldn't you wait for it to come back?
And then Greg got a sign from some
Because
sort of higher
what-
power.
When I pressed
Don't get the network.
when I pressed send, my internet crashed, so it didn't go through. I know it didn't go through because it didn't mark it on my. It didn't I didn't get like a notification or an email saying it went through. I refreshed the page, it corrupted. I had to go back and re-put all the information in. I was sick and tired of it. I was like, "Fuck, I'm not doing that shit again." It's like I'll just do it later. Ended up getting super busy the entire day. By the time I got back home on Friday, it was 12. Missed it.
You still could have signed up.
Anyway, no, because the free month ended on Saturday.
Did it?
Yeah.
Out of
I
there.
thought you got SummerSlam for free, even if you signed up before then.
Not that I heard. Everybody was
I
saying.
think you can because I
You
attempted
get-
to
you
do it, and
get-
I'm like, I don't have my wallet, so I'm like,
you
well,
get-
I'm not
you-
doing this.
You got the entire month of August for free.
Okay, look. Anyways, back to the point I was going to try and make. The stream that I was watching, the chat, all of them were saying, heel turn incoming, heel turn incoming,
Don't
heel
lose
turn
that.
incoming.
See?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Going like that.
everybody was saying heel turn incoming. They knew it. They fucking knew it. They knew one of these motherfuckers was going to turn heel. Either it was going to be Roman Reigns or it was going to be Dean fucking Ambrose. And then what happened? The match ended. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, they won. And then what happened with the chat? Oh, that was such a predictable ending. Oh, that was so predictable. Oh, we all knew that was gonna fucking happen. Oh, they won and they got over, and now they fucking babyfaces win.
Let me guess. The chat you're in rhymes with ooh.
No, because Woo was not working for me.
Oh, okay.
It was the watch wrestling streams, the one I kept on leaking all night.
We here at the Art of Wrestling do not condone using Woo because Woo is terrible.
So because of that,
Yeah, what the fuck, Woo? It didn't work the whole night.
You're terrible.
It
Woo.
worked for Takeover.
so because of that, I got really mad because I fucking hate wrestling fans.
Mhm.
I hate them with a fucking passion at this point.
Mhm.
And because my hate was so strong, I could barely remember what happened in the fucking match. So the only thing I remember was the times that Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt went straight ham on Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns on the outside, where they were just tossing them all over the place. And I thought that was really fucking cool.
So essentially, the beginning of the match.
Beginning of the match. I thought the beginning of the match was phenomenal. I don't know what happened the rest of the night. I don't really give a shit.
It's all a blur.
I like
We all agree.
I like
It's
the
all a blur.
I like. Here's a fun fact. I like when Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper actually look strong, and not when they fucking lose.
That's
So,
some fun fact.
I'm only gonna think. I'm gonna say they won this match because I can only remember when they were actually dominating at the beginning of the match.
Mhm.
Fuck the rest of the match. I don't give a shit. I'll go on Wikipedia and change it every single second that they fucking won that match. But yeah, that's my fucking opinion. What are they gonna do with Bray Wyatt? What are they fucking possibly gonna do with Bray Wyatt? If they bring in Sting for this feud like everybody thought they were gonna do, they're just gonna lose again. And then what do you do with Bray Wyatt then? What?
Fades into the darkness.
What the fuck does Bray Wyatt? What can he do? What can he possibly do to get over?
Well, I read something about Sting. I'll
Eats a
do it
baby.
before we end the show. It has to revolve around tomorrow. So I'll read that off at the end of the show.
All right. Oh, Mike, you also have to upload the podcast.
Oh my god.
I tried. Yeah, spoiler. I tried getting it to work today, and I realized.
Just ghetto-fy it and use Windows Movie
Whoa.
Maker.
I take offense to
Guess
that,
what?
African American.
Windows 10 doesn't have Windows Movie Maker.
Download 2.6 and ghetto-fy it until you can get a working copy of whatever you're using.
Can you just do it this one last night so I can fucking get the copy that I need?
I'll do it tomorrow.
All right.
Oh yeah, it's Greg Valentine, not George Valentine, or retard.
Why are you looking?
But for future reference,
Why are you looking up that fucking woman hater?
Because I wanted to read what he said.
No.
Greg, for future reference, just to make it easier and ghetto-fy it, just download Movie Maker 2.6.
Whoa.
I really hate Movie Maker.
It's not the...
We used it for the first podcast we did, and
It's the easy version of Movie Maker.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Anyways, continue.
Alrighty, we're moving on to the pre-main event? Question mark.
This is the match I like for me personally.
I would call this the pre-main event. Main event.
You mean the co-main event?
No.
Co-main event?
That's
It's
what the
Seth
pre-main
Rollins, your WWE World Heavyweight Champion, versus John Cena, the United States Champion.
This by far was my matchup personally. My match of the evening.
Mike, please elaborate on why this is your match of the evening.
Because Seth Rollins was not only was he wearing white.
Looked like a goddamn white Power Ranger.
Dun, 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 dun.
He was showing that he can change up his color scheme and not look the same like John Cena.
Yeah.
Not only did he change up his color attire, but
Changed up his moveset.
yes, and not only that.
I did like this match. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm going to reference a popular hashtag on the Twitter machine.
Mike's a racist?
No. I said
That's what
popular.
I was about to say. That.
Thank you, Stuart.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Okay, did you guys talk about Stewart at all?
No, Jon Stewart is the host of it. So Jon Stewart is the man. He loves wrestling.
He loves wrestling because his kid loves wrestling.
So obviously you guys. So obviously.
It does matter technically.
So obviously you guys didn't talk about the promo that he cut with Heyman backstage,
Oh, where he's rooting for the Undertaker?
where he out-talked Paul Heyman. Out of everybody in the world and everybody on that roster, the one person that out-talked Paul Heyman is fucking Jon Stewart. If you haven't seen this promo, I want you to go fucking find this promo. Because he compares the Undertaker streak to Joe DiMaggio's streak, and how no one can fucking remember the person who beat Joe DiMaggio's streak, and how it's gonna be exactly the same situation with Brock Lesnar. And I thought, with just those few lines, Jon Stewart made me more excited for the Undertaker match than I have ever fucking felt since they fucking first announced this rematch.
Yeah, except that's a dumbass thing because everyone knows who Brock Lesnar is, and no one's gonna forget him, Greg.
But
so.
it's a heat in the moment sort of thing, Hunter. It's the fact that we're supposed to hate Lesnar, and you know the way WWE's booking it, even though they're booking it completely weird. And we're supposed to root for the Undertaker, and the fact that Stewart was able to put that over so quickly with a few lines, throwing it back to history, to fucking to baseball history, was just phenomenal. It was a perfect little promo that he cut, and he was so natural on it, and he was able. He didn't flub one line. He went in there. He knew exactly what he had to say, and it was so fucking good. Stewart deserves to be Superstar of the Year. For the few segments, for that one segment he had on Raw, for this segment that he had tonight, the fucking Stewart's the best.
Greg, let me tell you why you're wrong.
Why am I wrong?
Well, here's the thing.
Well, Colbert's
You're
the
not
best.
wrong.
I'm just
There you
saying.
go.
Okay.
Yep.
And what Stewart did tonight, there was one thing he hesitated. So, okay, first off, I want to talk about the match. Match was great. Rollins hit a standing shooting star at one point. Fucking missed the Phoenix Splash like he always fucking does. I swear he needs to hit that move at least once.
Never gonna hit it.
I need him to hit it once. I don't know why they won't let him hit it. He hit it once.
He's gonna hit it when he turns babyface.
He hit it.
Too cool.
He hit it once in that triple threat match at fucking Rumble. That was the first time he brought out the Phoenix Splash, and it was fucking amazing. And every time that he's gone for it now, he's missed it.
He's gonna hit it when he turns babyface. That's gonna be his babyface finisher.
So Rollins, great. Cena was great up until the last few moments, especially when Rollins hit the knee. When Rollins hit the knee, Cena obviously turned, and you saw that he turned his head because he wasn't trying to fucking get another broken nose, of course.
What a girl.
But then the selling of his nose took forever because when Stewart came in for the run-in, Stewart was ready to hit someone. Like he stood there with the chair. He stood there. He was looking at Rollins. He's gonna hit Rollins, and then Rollins got up, and then he turned to Cena. The Cena was still on the ground, and so Stewart needed to buy time. So then he looked at Rollins again, and Rollins was just standing there. And I'm like, "Are you gonna hit him? Like, what are you gonna fucking do?" And then Stewart was just looking at Rollins. He looked back at Cena. Cena's still on the fucking ground. He looked back at Rollins. Cena's finally getting up. Stewart backs up a little bit. Looks at Rollins because Cena still isn't up. Went back and finally hit Cena. Cena took so goddamn long to get up.
Because Cena's a terrible seller.
I wanted to run. I wanted to run in the ring and lift him up because he was taking so goddamn long.
Because he's a terrible seller.
It was
That's why.
the one spot in that entire match that it aggravated me because Cena had his entire fucking face covered because he was trying to sell the nose. WWE was trying to buy it off that fucking Rollins broke his nose again, or at least he heard it. And so Cena had his big fucking 13-inch hand over his face, and he couldn't see jack shit. He couldn't see jack shit, and so he probably didn't know Stewart was in the ring. It felt like Stewart was in that ring for like 5 minutes waiting for Cena to get up.
And I felt like an eternity.
That was my only thing. I thought the match was great. I thought Cena fucked up that ending.
How didn't he not get any heat for doing that figure four? I thought he got booed a little bit. Didn't get booed at all.
I want to know, because Jonesy was on the Twitter machine this evening, and we have a lot of John Cena marks on our timeline. How butthurt were they when Rollins won the title?
There were a few people butthurt.
So I saw there was a picture of some kid who was crying after the match.
Good.
Some dude from ESPN posted it.
Good.
I hope you're happy, Stewart.
I hope it wasn't Chris Mortensen, because then it was probably a lie.
Is it me, or does that figure four look more like an Achilles lock?
Yeah, the figure four. I understood why they did it. I'm not a fan. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the spot. And I mean, it didn't look good at all.
Well,
I mean, it's really hard to say. It's really hard to even do the figure four right. The Miz did it wrong for so long. You had to stop doing it.
Cena can't even apply the STF properly. What makes you think he's going to do the figure four right?
Because
come on now.
Look, I understand why Cena doesn't hook it in all the way. Because he knows that kids simulate his moves, and if he tried to, if he locked it in seriously, he probably would feel liable that he teaching kids how to choke someone out.
Well then here's the thing. Stop doing it. Make the AA the finisher again. If you're that concerned about something being emulated.
Wait, what is his finisher?
It's the STF.
Is it?
Yeah, his AA doesn't finish anymore.
The AA doesn't finish people anymore.
The AA is fuckaholic.
The AA is his signature now.
Oh my god.
The AA hasn't beat anybody in years. In any meaningful feud.
Cena's been wrestling for so long, his fucking actual signatures and finishers have been completely outdone.
Yep.
That's probably why they wanted to get that stunner over so quickly, but he was so crappy at doing it.
Did you see what Stone Cold tweeted?
What?
What was it? No effect. Zero effect.
Stop using it.
Yeah, I mean, Austin said it on multiple occasions that he doesn't like the way Cena does the stunner.
I think it was something along the lines of springboard stunner equals no effect, I think.
That's what it was. He just doesn't like the fact that it doesn't work worth a
It's not
damn.
that he hates that he uses it; it just doesn't do anything.
Did he?
And he does it so poorly.
Was this tonight or?
Yeah, it was tonight.
And look, on the Heyman podcast, they said on the Heyman podcast, like, oh, they don't protect moves a lot. And I disagreed with them because then they started bringing points like, remember when a suplex was a finisher? And I'm like, yeah, but there's probably a reason why a suplex isn't a finisher anymore. It doesn't look as, devastating as some other moves do now.
Because it's not 1985 anymore.
But I'll agree with them on one point. Cena doing the springboard stunner over and over again and not getting a pinfall makes Austin's stunner look like shit. Like, when I see his stunners now, I'm like, if Cena can't finish someone off with a springboard stunner, how can Austin fucking finish someone off with this? And now I know people would think I'm sound stupid, but it's like, it would go back to the point that Austin and Heyman made, that you gotta make moves mean something by not overdoing them so much. And one of the moves that I don't think a lot of people do is the cutter. DDP's cutter, Austin's stunner, Orin's RKO, they're all essentially a cutter on their own. And no one else really does those moves. Now Cena's doing this cutter, this springboard stunner, and he's not winning any matches, and so it makes the rest of the cutters look like crap. Except for Orin, because it's so hot right now.
Well, that's because Cena's doing it backwards, and he can't really see how the person's taking it.
Yeah.
Like, he turns his head to the side, he can only see halfway.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the full control over it. As soon as he leaps off that rope, it's all or nothing. If he connects, he connects. If he doesn't, he doesn't. That's why half the time the stunner looks like crap, because there's no proper way of catching it up and nailing that move.
Yeah.
It's like the same way with the Hurricane Rana. Oh my god.
Oh.
When he used to do
the Hurricane Rana, yeah.
Yeah. A dude his size should not be doing the Hurricane Rana.
When he powerbombed himself.
Cena doing a move in the air is never a good idea.
Oh, and
ever.
He needs to stop doing the top rope leg drop.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he should stop doing that for his own health, because that's how Hogan fucked up his back, by doing all those leg drops for all those years. And now he's doing them off the top rope. Like I would even say Fandango should stop doing that top rope leg drop, because I'm fucking afraid for what that would do for his health.
Fandango's irrelevant at this point.
Fuck you.
Wow,
but
Mike.
He hasn't been on TV in months.
That doesn't matter. It doesn't make you irrelevant.
But
have you not watched NO? Have you not watched NO? He's a robot now. Come on.
Shut up.
He's a cyborg.
But anyway, the leg drop is.
He's a dancing machine.
God, shut up.
Would he be a dancing machine?
But the leg drop is seen to do tonight. His leg did not even touch Rollins' neck. He pushed him down when he hit the mat.
I think we should just fire John Cena.
Go and rewatch.
No, I mean
he never hit him with the leg.
Look, I understand Cena's drawing power. I mean, fucking these house shows are filled up with a bunch of little, families and kids. They all want to come and see John Cena.
Gross.
And then when Cena can't attend one of these house shows, they have to offer fucking refunds. Like, that's how over John Cena is. I'm not gonna say fire him. I don't want Cena to be wrestling as much as he is right now. Like, honestly, like, after this whole open challenge thing has ended, I don't want to. I realize how much I didn't want to see it, even though all those matches that he did were so great. I don't want to see Cena wrestle every week.
Look at that, Michael.
If Cena wrestled 2 times a month on television, whether it be a pay-per-view or on Raw, I think I'd enjoy his matches more. Because Cena's a great wrestler. If you see him in matches against Cesaro, and he's pulling out new shit all the time. People who could actually work and he could use these moves on and knows how to take them. Cena's great. So if you reduce that to 2 matches a month, and you could get Cena back to that top level that he used to be on, you can make him as a viable end boss in the WWE, essentially. That's where
Wild?
that's where Cena should be. He should be the person that he helps people get over. He shouldn't be. I know.
Yeah, it goes so.
It's hilarious.
I know. It's a long. It's a dream at this point. But that should be the same thing with Orton. I shouldn't see Orton wrestle fucking in every week in 8-man, 6-man tags because it doesn't make him look any special. At this point, they need more people who look special, like they have with Brock Lesnar, or they have with guys like Triple H and stuff like that, who come in once every few months. Yeah, but kind of slow it down with Cena and Orton. They don't have to wrestle every week. Have them wrestle 2 times a month. Same with Big Show. Same with Henry. I want people to have to want to fight Big Show and Henry and Cena and Orton so they can get over rather than having to do them because they want to get fucking themselves over. Or Orton and Cena over.
Alrighty.
I'm going on a tangent at this point.
Spoiler alert, Seth Rollins wins.
Your new United States champion. Oh, yeah.
Your new WWE United States World Heavyweight Champion.
Is Cena or is Rollins doing double duty at Night of Champions?
Maybe. Oh God. Oh no.
Watch it beat Kevin Owens
Oh,
United
Greg.
States Championship, and then
I just had a terrible
beat some.
What, Wesley?
Oh, I just had a terrible thought.
Tell me.
Would you like to share said terrible thought?
Oh no. Because Cena gets a rematch, right? Or am I wrong?
No, you're right.
Oh God. Oh no.
He's thinking Cena's gonna win it back.
Oh no.
I mean, at least it's not the World Heavyweight Champ, and he doesn't get a rematch for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, but he does get a rematch for the United States.
Right. Sheamus still has the briefcase, right?
Sheamus isn't. For how many times people say that Sheamus is going to cash in, Sheamus isn't cashing until
No, that's
Elimination
just
Chamber.
the back of my head. That's just that little voice in the back of my head that's like, he's going to cash in. He's going to cash in. It's just that one part of my brain that just worries me.
I called it when Sheamus won the
God.
Money in the Bank.
I swear to God, if Sheamus cashes in and we get a Sheamus Orton
I'm
title
telling you.
match,
No,
I'm
I've
not
already
watching
told
that
you.
show.
No,
I have already told you when he's going to cash in.
I told you guys when he's cashing in. He's cashing in when Roman Reigns wins the World Heavyweight Championship from Rollins at WrestleMania at Elimination Chamber when Roman Reigns is defending his championship for the first time. That's at Elimination or Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules. There we go.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now when he's going to win it. He's going to win it in May of 2016. You know why?
Elimination or fucking Extreme Rules.
You know why?
Why?
Because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 2 comes
Well,
out.
yeah, that's also why.
That's perfect.
That's
time
also
for
why. It's been called for months now.
And then he'll lose it in 2 months.
And then he'll lose it in 2 months.
You know who he'll lose it to?
Roman Reigns.
No.
When he uses his 18th rematch clause.
No.
When he uses the Samoan clause. Come on, bro.
No. He's gonna lose if Sheamus cashes in and wins the belt. You know who's gonna lose it to?
John Cena.
It's not going to be Cena.
Leo Jones.
It's gonna be Cena.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Cena takes a break.
Hopefully. He's old.
Cena doesn't understand the concept of break.
I could see him taking a break between like October to December.
Good.
Cena takes a break when he gets hurt, and that lasts about 4 months or
I think
4
we need
weeks.
to hurt him more.
You remember the last time he said he was gonna take a break?
Oh yeah, when he said after beating Lesnar, I'm going to be gone for a while, and then he showed up the next week.
Yeah.
Like I said, Cena doesn't understand the concept of break.
No, wait. Didn't he show up the night after?
Yeah, he showed up the night after. He went on the mic after beating Lesnar, and he's like, "You may not see me for a while," and then he showed up on Raw the next night.
Yeah. Oh God. And then when Cena gets hurt, he takes his steroids, and he's back in 2 weeks.
Legal steroids.
I'm back.
They are legal. I mean, you could use human growth hormones for medical reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not legal in WWE's world.
As long as they're legally
Except if you're John
prescribed,
Cena.
Yeah, except for your John
then you're
Cena.
fine.
If you ever wonder why wrestlers look so big after they come back, that's probably why.
Alrighty, let's move
I
on
need
to
my
the next
steroids,
match, because we
model.
still have 3 left to talk about. The next match is the hashtag Divas Revolution match with Team PCB, Paige, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, versus Team Bella, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, and the Witchbox, versus Team Bad, Naomi, Sasha Banks, and what's his name's daughter.
Exactly.
So, alright, Team
Oh, no.
Bella
By the way, spoilers. Before we get into this match, speaking of John Cena, he held Charlotte from beating Nikki Bella for the belt. That's why we're getting this revolution.
According to Meltzer, he heard differently.
Well, Meltzer, if the sky was red, Meltzer would tell you.
Till it's blue.
It's blue.
I don't think that rumor's true.
Dave Meltzer also
Honestly, I don't think that rumor's true at all.
What's the rumor?
That Cena pulled for Nikki Bella to keep the belt because apparently the plan was to put the belt on Charlotte.
Are you serious?
First off,
if Dave Meltzer told you paraplegics could walk again, would you believe him?
No, and there's good reasons why I don't think it.
There's
One,
a God in the sky. Would you believe him?
One, they already did that same storyline with Paige. Paige won the championship in her first night out. That's exactly what the plan, what the dirt sheet says that the plan was going to be. That Charlotte was almost immediately was going to win the championship off of Nikki, and then Cena, wanted to hold it. But they've been pushing that 300-day
Cena
thing.
wanted to hold the Divas belt?
No, Cena. They've been pushing that 300-day record way before PCB even came into the picture. They're pushing this back in June when they started noticing that Nikki was closing in on AJ's record. So I don't think that. I think that's someone sour on the internet that ended up getting picked up by a dirt sheet and played off to be true. Yeah, things don't match up where they should be. And then with Meltzer coming in saying that's not what he heard, I just don't buy it.
Breaking news, Dave Meltzer just reported Dolphins can speak perfect English.
Yep. Yep. Alright, going back to this match. Team Bad was eliminated by Team Bella, and Team Bella was eliminated
Fairly
by
quickly.
Team PCB. Jonesy, go for it.
What?
You just said...
You said really quickly.
No, they were eliminated really quickly.
Oh, okay.
And I'm kind of disappointed in this whole match altogether. So.
Well, there's Jonesy's take. Mike, what did you think of the hashtag Divas Revolution match?
This match went 15 minutes. And Becky Lynch still has the best entrance of any diva ever.
It's true. Shut up.
Do you not get hyped when she comes out wearing that jacket?
I mean, I get hyped, but I think it's the best one.
And
It's
the
the best
music.
entrance.
Who's
Bailey.
better?
Bailey. Not really playable arm tube.
I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like it. It's just Becky's music is better, and I think that's what takes the cake. No one's singing Bailey's music when she comes out, but once fucking Becky hits the ring, the fucking crowd's fucking still singing the song. Just saying.
I'm happy Becky got the pin this time.
Yes.
Because Charlotte won the match last month.
She gets the pin after the botch spot that happened the night before. Did you guys hear about that?
Nope, what happened?
Apparently Becky forgot to kick out in the Fatal 4-Way match with the Divas before the Takeover show that included Emma, Dana, and Charlotte. And because she forgot to kick out, Emma ended up winning the match. And apparently Emma was really pissed off. The ref was pissed. The ref couldn't understand what to do after it. I think Drake Younger was refereeing that match.
Did he blade and roll around the ring?
I fucking wish. But yeah.
You didn't kick out, Blades.
Blood
was gushing from his forehead.
Becky botched that pin, and then she ended up taking the pin at SummerSlam. It's weird.
Well, to be fair, she's not Eva Marie.
Oh my god, please not beat this dead horse.
And then Summon Strike shows up.
Yep. To be fair, she's not Eva Marie.
Just kicking that dead horse. It is just... We have entrails, we have viscera all over our shoes.
Viscera?
Yeah.
The world's largest love machine?
Love machine, yeah.
No, it's visceral. Visceral, not viscera.
Big Daddy V.
Jesus. Clean your ears out, Mike. On to the next match. Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. Yay. Mike, what did you think?
Leave it to Wesley to hate a good match.
Mike, what did you think?
Leave it to Wesley to hate a good match. Oh, Baron Corbin was great. Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. Boo.
Mike, what is your opinion on this match?
Hashtag Wesley hates good matches.
Hashtag Wes doesn't like Cesaro as much as everyone else.
It was a good match. Hashtag Cesaro was better than Baron Corbin. It was a good match. Cesaro is still over. See what happens when you're actually allowed to show your talents. The crowd likes you.
What happens?
You alright there? The car just drive by?
I don't. Oh, you guys give your opinion. I'll give my opinion.
Go ahead and tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
Greg, you have the floor now.
Go ahead and tell me I'm wrong, even though that's what exactly happened.
They had a good showing. They didn't do what they could have done.
That's because of time.
It's because
the match started like 10:10.
But they got some decent time, right? How much time did they get for that match?
Let me check.
Got like 15 minutes. Hold on. 14:21.
Okay. No, 14:21.
Yep, 14 minutes 21 seconds.
That's a lot of time for a wrestling match, for a WWE match. So they had all the time in the world to put a good match together. I think it was because in the dead spot that either they probably said don't. I'm not trying to create conspiracy theories here, but like
do it, create one.
Like I don't like I really don't want to say that the fact that they probably told them don't overshadow the next match, because I know those two could have easily put on a phenomenal match. But, there was chin locks, there was a long chin lock in the match, there was just a bunch of punches and kicks.
Punch and kick?
Fucking Owens did that, exploder slam from the top rope, or whatever you want to fucking call it. It was a good match, but it definitely wasn't. It was a good showing, it was a good match. It wasn't as good of a match that you would expect from these two. That's my point. I think Wesley has a good idea of saying that the match wasn't great, and Mike has a good idea that saying the match was good. The match was good. It was a good match.
It was a match.
It was. Yeah.
Go ahead, Greg.
No, it was a good match.
and I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I'm not that big of a Cesaro fan. I'm really not. Probably. See?
Hashtag Wes and Death hate good things.
Thank God. Somebody else
Wesley
in here
hates talent.
has this opinion.
Hashtag Wesley hates talent.
I'm just like,
because they're booking him wrong.
It's just like, I don't know. Because he was doing the swing and it just kind of got boring. I'm like, cool. Doing the swing again. He can pick up people. Awesome. And I'm just...
Hashtag Wes hates fun.
I don't know. No.
That's your thing, Mike.
Yeah, that's the pot calling the kettle black.
Hashtag Wes hates the swing.
Hashtag Wes finds the same competitive thing.
I think it's because WWE likes to draw things out for a long period of time, and they really fucked up with Cesaro. When he first started doing the swing, they wanted to cut him from under and told him to stop doing it. So when they could have gotten a great opportunity of getting Cesaro over, they decided not to get him over, and decided to keep him heel and stop doing the swing. So when people were all into the swing, and everybody was, Cesaro's great, Cesaro's phenomenal, WWE held him back. And now they're finally giving him the opportunity. Oh, here's the brass ring, Cesaro. Run with it. Well, everybody's kind of tired of that. It's like with Dolph Ziggler. They held Dolph Ziggler back all the time, even though the fans wanted to see more of Dolph Ziggler. We want more Dolph Ziggler, more Dolph Ziggler. And then they give Dolph Ziggler the brass ring, and everybody's already tired because they would be spent so much time holding him back.
Yep.
That's the issue. If they would have pushed Cesaro when the fans were reacting to him, then he probably would have been over by now, and the fans would be loving him. There would be no hate between them. He'd probably been a big babyface by now, or he would have made that big grand heel turn, or whatever. We don't know, because they decided to cut his push and push it back a lot farther. And I think it's WWE's fault at that point. I still like Cesaro. I know how great of a worker he is. It's just their timing of everything sucks.
I still want
Push
to see.
people after the fact.
I'm gonna see Cesaro uppercut the steel steps just once. Like
Maybe
he did
one,
Cesaro.
one time it'll happen in a house show, but we'll never see it though.
Yeah, probably.
Hunter, what did you think of this match?
Well, which match are you talking about?
Cesaro versus Owens.
I thought it was pretty good. Wasn't anything like amazing, but I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. They could have done better.
Well, what do you think they could have done better?
Hashtag Hunter appreciates good wrestling.
I just think there wasn't
Hunter's not,
enough, like...
hashtag Hunter's not as bad as we think.
Okay, Jonesy, how many comments have you made tonight?
He just gave you a compliment.
I don't take compliments. Okay?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna shit on your compliment. How about that? Fuck
Alright,
you.
Hashtag I take back my compliment.
We're just gonna start insulting Hunter from now on. No compliments, just insults.
Okay, well, I just think there could have been better spots.
Hashtag I tried.
There was only a couple like high impact spots during the match. Usually during an Owens match, there's like some really cool shit that he pulls. He just didn't do it. I don't know why, but
I like that plancha that Owens hit.
Plancha?
Plancha, sorry. I like that plancha that Owens hit, and then Cesaro was able to do his own, but kind of like twist in the air.
Oh my god, I'm so used to yelling at Mike.
Hashtag plancha?
Plancha.
That's going on Twitter.
Yeah, Mike.
Fucked up one... Whatever.
Jesus, Greg, it's one of your words, too. Puerto Rican. Alright. The next match.
Wait, who won?
Kevin Owens defeated Cesaro.
With,
Pop-up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the pop-up. Alright, guys, you ready for this? This is the main event.
I'm very critical, so just...
I'm so pissed at this match.
I'm so mad at this match.
Where do we even begin?
I'm so mad.
We're going to begin with the introduction. Between the Dead Man versus the Beast from the Midwest.
Kick Kicker versus the Japanese bitch.
Yeah, the hashtag babyface.
Hashtag Kicker is a babyface.
Yep. Versus Brock Lesnar.
Hashtag Taker's not a heel.
Oh, cool.
Right,
Twitter just don't work.
Let's start this off with Hunter. Hunter, lay down some feels about this match.
Well, first off, Mike, you're 100% wrong about Taker being a babyface.
Yes.
And I actually, up until the last, 10 minutes when it got all fucked up, it was a really good match. I liked it. Like, Taker, he actually looked like he could wrestle, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the past couple WrestleManias, he looked like he was gonna die, honestly.
Looked kind of sickly.
And I really hope that they just don't put this, way back till the next WrestleMania is when the next time we see The Undertaker is, you know?
Well, it's what's going to happen, Hunter.
Well, I don't want that to happen, Mike.
What's going to happen, Hunter? He's not going to be wrestling full time.
He looks good. He could wrestle another pay-per-view if he wanted to.
What, Survivor Series?
Yes. Yeah. Boom. Retirement match.
Where it all began.
Yep.
Who's he going to wrestle?
Brock Lesnar.
Or Sting, maybe. Sting's supposed to come into Raw tomorrow.
Yeah. That's the rumor.
Watch it be his
Like,
cousin Stung.
Hey, by the way, before we continue with the smash, there's a rumor going around that Sting and Undertaker are going to be on Raw tomorrow.
Spoiler alert.
Let the rumors begin.
We just saved you 3 hours of watching Raw. You're welcome.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the battleground, the Raw battleground too, and look what happened.
Yeah.
But come on, let's be real. That ending was real fucky.
Yeah.
That's so Bush League.
I got a question. Honest question. How can a timekeeper see somebody's hand tap when all of their backs are to the timekeeper?
Because You don't have the special eyes that Timekeeper has, man.
Did his eyes come out of his head and wrap around the
I
commentary
had thought
table?
about that too. Like, how
No,
the hell did
bro.
you see that?
Listen,
Did he have a camera?
Oh my
behind
god,
the
you
wall?
guys are
I will
idiots. It
I'll
was...
explain this to the both of you.
It
And
was...
to Greg, because Greg's going to be wrong. He's like
Hashtag
watching
Greg is
the
wrong.
watcher. He can see everything.
Greg told
Everything at once.
Greg can sit there and go, "Oh, it's kayfabe. You're an idiot." I'm talking about from a logical point of view.
From a logical point of view, it's professional wrestling. There's a man who's supposed to be dead wrestling in a ring.
He's the man who's supposed to eat small...
There's no logic in professional wrestling. There's never been logic in professional wrestling.
That portion of kayfabe has died long ago, Greg.
No, it hasn't. They
No,
still
it
call
hasn't.
him Mike.
They still call him a dead man.
Still comes out
And
with gongs.
I'm talking about back in the day when you're supposed to actually believe it. Now we don't believe it.
Yeah, it's because we're
Look.
older, Mike. We know better.
Some of us know better.
Well, listen, don't talk about Jonesy that way, Mike.
Oh,
I thought you were talking about Strike.
Oh,
yeah. He treats everything like it's 100% serious.
yeah, he's special, alright.
That's what I'm saying. They shoot his camera angle of Undertaker tapping. How is the timekeeper, like, he's supposed to know when the man's tapping?
Oh my god, you're getting pissed off at the wrong thing.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
Mike, be
You are.
mad at everybody in the arena.
Yeah, you are. You're
Why am I
getting
so-
wrong. You're getting so
I'm
mad.
getting wrong.
You're getting so mad of the timekeeper possibly seeing or not seeing the fact that Undertaker tapped. You're. Can I? Is it my turn yet?
Greg, you may rebuttal.
Okay. Let me tell you why I fucking hated this match. Everything from the beginning
Here's the thing.
to the end. One, and I'm sorry, and people are gonna hate me for saying this.
We already hate you now.
Taker
Trigger.
physically looked good. He looked good. He didn't look as legitimately dead as he did back at WrestleMania 30. Alright? He looked decent. His hair's grown now. He's put some dye into it. He's been working out. You can see it.
Still got that Raditz hairline though.
One still.
Yeah.
Undertaker was winded as fuck.
He's old, Greg.
He's
also
old.
He's also in his 50s.
He's
Greg.
old. I understand that. He's still winded. And I am going to say that every single time people say that Undertaker looked good in that ring. I couldn't not look at Undertaker and be like, wow, this dude is still really fucking slow in the ring now. And I can understand it. He's all these injuries. He's over 50. I understand it. And that's, I'll take that as it will. I'm still saying, he looks slow in the ring. That match,
He's never been a big, fast, well, in his prime he was.
yeah, Undertaker was really agile. Undertaker was really agile up to 2008. And once he stopped wrestling regularly on television is when he really started slowing
I'm hearing
down.
that go.
So okay, that's one thing. And the match, it ultimately started becoming a big fisticuffs fight. They just started they started punching the shit out of each other to kind of get the crowd going. They wanted to make this look as a legitimate fight. Secondly, this match was, let's play your greatest hits. They immediately off the bat they were hitting all their special moves. The leg drop on the apron, the old school that got turned into fucking whatever it got turned into. Was an F5, I think Lesnar tried turning it into. The F5 into the announce table, which Taker was able to recover from really quickly. All that. It was player hits. And they did the spot where they both sat up at the same time. Undertaker laughed. Funny. Great. Undertaker's
Greatest thing all night.
greatest thing all night. Undertaker's face when he was laughing, I laughed. I thought that was hilarious. The ending of that match was worse than the streak ending at WrestleMania 30. And you shouldn't be getting mad at the logical fact that the timekeeper can't see Taker tapping. That's not what you should be fucking mad about. You should be mad about the fact that that entire ending was an utter clusterfuck. From the second that they rang the bell, and the crowd had no idea what happened. Oh, what the fuck happened? I didn't see the referee motion for the bell. The referee was like, I didn't motion for the bell. And then you're thinking, oh, fucking great. It's another botch. And then the referee goes back to redo the match. And the commentators are acting fucking flabbergasted. Oh, someone fucked up. Oh, man, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And then Taker goes for fucking, what did he hit to end the match? Hell's Gate. And then he taps and they start showing everything off. Holy shit! The crowd didn't know how to react at the end. Even when he won, the crowd was like, what the fuck just happened? The entire flow of the match, granted, I didn't like the fucking match to begin with. None of it flowed well. Lesnar started bleeding out of nowhere. I didn't know where he got cracked open, but he just started... Did he get jabbed?
Apparently, it looked like he bladed at one point.
It was when he got thrown outside the ring and he was on the...
First, if you blade for a specific reason. I did not see one point in that match where I could have noticed Lesnar getting his head cracked open. There was not one move in that match that I saw that would signify the fact that Lesnar, oh, he's bleeding. I understand why he's bleeding. Did his head get ran into the post? No. Did he fucking start bleeding after the tombstone? No. Like, where the fuck would he have been bleeding? He obviously got jabbed somewhere, or he bladed. Who knows?
I'm gonna go ahead and assume he bladed because there was a little speck of blood on his forehead, and then all of a sudden he just started gushing blood. And then after that, the speck of blood was back. I'm gonna go ahead and assume he bladed, and the ref was quick in cleaning it up.
And then it goes to another thing of they trade finishers. I don't like this WWE notion that you have to fucking trade all your finishers and kick out of everything. I don't like when you kick out of the tombstone. I don't like when they kicked out... I don't like that Undertaker recovered so quickly from the F5 on the announce table. I don't like any of it.
Technically, he didn't recover that quick because he almost got counted out.
Yeah, he almost got counted out, but still, he got into the ring. I don't like that. And yeah, it doesn't, oh, Greg, he can't fucking lose fucking 5 minutes into the match. Then don't do it. Do it at the end of the match. Do something. Have Kane run in. Help his brother get into the ring.
Oh yeah, by the way, spoilers. They reported Kane was supposed to help Undertaker. And, well, lol.
Nothing in this match made any sense. And then the ending just fucking ruined it. Absolutely. You confused the fans, you confused the audience, you confused everybody watching it. You seemed like you fucking confused the commentators too, because they didn't know what the fuck was happening. They had to replay what fucking happened on TV. And then, who's supposed to come out looking strong in this match? Undertaker tapped when he was in the fucking Kimura. They showed it fucking 5 times after the match was over. He tapped. Undertaker fucking tapped to the Kimura. He should have lost that fucking match. The referee should have gone back in there. I made a mistake. Match is over. Lesnar's the winner. But no, they kept on going with the match. Lesnar passes out. How is that supposed to make Lesnar look any strong? He passes out the Hell's Gate. Fucking Lesnar could have easily picked up fucking Undertaker. We've seen him do it before. Didn't he do that same fucking spot at fucking WrestleMania? Where he picked Undertaker up when he was in the Hell's Gate? Am I not thinking that correctly? Like, everything about this fucking match was awful.
Maybe that's where the middle finger came from.
After that match, I couldn't believe what I watched. People were so mad at the fact that they fucked up the streak. No one liked the fact that they decided Brock Lesnar should have ended the streak. They didn't like that match. I will still say that match sucked. Everybody knows that WrestleMania 30 match sucked. There was not one highlight in that match except the ending when he lost. Where's the highlight in this? Undertaker laughing? That's the fucking highlight?
Yes.
Everything else sucked. This match sucked. The ending was terrible. How? And guess what? No one's gonna give a shit. No one's gonna give a shit. On tomorrow's Raw, whatever the fuck they do, however they're gonna fucking sell it, they're gonna forget about it. Because Taker isn't gonna return. He's not gonna be on Raw every week. Lesnar's not gonna be on Raw every week. Are we gonna get a rematch out of these two? Why the fuck should we get a rematch out of these two again?
Well, like I said, spoilers. Undertaker is supposed to Be on Raw tomorrow. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that.
Look. Fuck you with your... Look. Fair and balanced...
I know, he's seen the chat.
Fair and balanced.
Fair and balanced.
Fair and balanced.
I don't even know where to be fair and balanced in that match. Well, in what way was any of that match good booking?
Somebody lost.
But Taker tapped!
It didn't end the match.
They showed it! He tapped! He gave up! The referee didn't see it! He still fucking gave up!
And the funny thing
rule
is,
of wrestling: if the referee didn't see it, it didn't happen.
Yep.
and the funny thing is, the timekeeper they showed the timekeeper telling the referee he saw the Undertaker tap out.
Yeah!
That's
Even stupider! That's even fucking stupider!
That's why I was questioning how can the timekeeper see the man tapping when all of their backs were to the timekeeper.
Listen, I've already explained this.
And he's telling the
watching
referee.
the watcher.
And he's telling the referee he saw it, but nobody else did. That's what I'm confused about.
Except Heyman.
Yep.
Apparently, the timekeeper is seeing the Undertaker's back to him, but he's seeing the Undertaker tap out. That's
Well,
why
no. Taker was facing... When Taker was in the Kimura, the hand that he tapped with, which I would say would be his right, was... That side of that body was facing the hard camera, and the referee is sitting on... Or the timekeeper is sitting on the left side where the hard camera is. So he is in a good position to see the tap. I saw it. You could see... I could see... The timekeeper from that point of view seeing Undertaker tap. It makes sense. I don't have an issue with that. It's the fact that they decided to do this spot in the first place. Could they, like, not only do you come up confusing all your fans about a finish, and just throwing them off completely, you show Taker tapping out, and you show Brock Lesnar passing out. In what way are either of those two coming out looking strong in this match? Not only did Lesnar pass out, he got screwed over. He's the Beast and he's the Dead Man. Fuck this. Fuck this match. Fuck it. This match shouldn't have happened. I would have much rather had not gotten a rematch in general if this was the fucking match that we would have gotten. I'm done.
Well, spoilers, Greg, it happened.
I fucking hated this match. If you didn't
Anybody
tell.
else have any other opinions?
To be fair, this match was a way better match than the WrestleMania 30 match.
Ew.
Okay. There's my fair and balance. I will agree with you. This match was better than the match at WrestleMania. Because Undertaker was wrestling that WrestleMania 30 match with a fucking concussion.
Not only that, but Taker looked like he was on his fucking deathbed.
Yeah.
In that match. He barely put up a damn fight.
Yeah.
In this match, he put up a fight.
Yeah.
And he looked good doing so.
And he looked...
Yeah, sure, he got blown up within the first few seconds of the match, but he still put up a fight.
Alright, I'll agree with you with that. I will 100% agree. This match was better. The wrestling in this match, even though it was trading off signatures and finishers, and punches and kicks, this match was better than the WrestleMania 30 match. It still doesn't make up the fact that the entire booking of this match was terrible. And the ending just threw it out the window.
Anybody else have an opinion?
It was a thing.
Jonesy thinks it was a thing. Mike, what did you think of it?
I had to give my opinion in the beginning.
Did you give your opinion?
Wesley, what's your opinion on the match? I want to hear from Wesley. Wesley, what's your opinion on this match?
I liked this match a lot. I thought that the way they handled it was very good. It sets up a third match.
Oh, you think we're getting a third match out of this?
Yes,
though?
because I think that's why they did what they did. Because of the confusion. Because they're like, did Taker tap? Did Brock Lesnar actually pass out?
There was no question. He did tap.
Exactly.
They showed him tapping.
5 fucking times.
Yes, but now there's that thing of, okay, he did tap, but then it's like nothing's resolved, and it's like, okay, we can go to a third match then.
And it's going to be at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, obviously. This match was too big for Survivor Series. The match that was too big for Survivor Series is happening at WrestleMania. So stupid.
The match that was too big for tables, ladders, and chairs.
I said this to Greg earlier before we started this wonderful podcast. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
I
don't fucking care.
I didn't care when it was the streak thing. I don't care. I'm done. I'm done with Brock Lesnar. I'm done. I like Paul Heyman. That's about it.
No. I'm not done with Brock Lesnar. I like Brock Lesnar. I honestly, I unlike most people, I saw a light at the end of the tunnel for Lesnar.
Yeah. Did you follow the Lake Caroline?
I like the fact
Caroline. I'm going to the Lake Caroline.
I like the idea.
Oh my god, I hate you both.
Because I think it's because I understood the situation. I understood that when Vince McMahon saw Undertaker. When Vince McMahon saw Undertaker at WrestleMania 30, and he said, "I need you to lose tonight. I need you to end your streak.
You take a dive
and give it over to Brock Lesnar." And I thought, oh, Brock Lesnar's gonna be this beast. He's gonna destroy everybody. He's gonna help put over people. To a sense, he did. He helped Seth Rollins, I'd say. I think if it wasn't for the triple threat match, and if it wasn't for WrestleMania, of course, and if it wasn't for the Battleground match, Seth Rollins would have been a flopping fish as a champion. But no, Seth Rollins ended up being one of the best heels the company has seen in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a plus. But why is that the only plus out of Brock Lesnar? Like, why are we already ending the fact that Brock Lesnar is this undefeatable beast and right now, just so Undertaker get his wins back?
Well, not every beast can stay undefeatable forever.
Yep.
But
every
so soon.
Fall, Greg.
But so soon.
Yes.
Alright, I'm done with this podcast.
Okay, let me do the outro. Hey everybody, if you've lasted this long...
Are we not doing any pop? We're not doing the pop botch?
Nope, we're not doing any pop.
I got some good botches and flops to give this week.
I'm tired and I need to go to bed early.
I don't care, Greg. I don't care what
you gotta go to
pop, flop, and botch.
Hunter, do your pop.
Alright, Hunter can do his pop, flop, and botch.
I do mine too.
Hey Mike, how about the Orioles this weekend? My pop Minnesota Twins.
You got lucky.
Those shitty Baltimore Orioles.
You got lucky.
7-0 against them this season.
You got lucky.
7-0 series.
Did you watch the game? You got lucky.
Oh, lucky.
You got lucky. That ain't skill.
No.
You won games because the bullpen blew games when it mattered, and errors and all that everything else.
That's
all I had to do.
That sounds like an excuse.
You just wanted to make fun of Mike?
That's what actually happened.
Can we turn the Puff of a Botch segment to fuck with Mike?
Yep.
Hey, I'm surprised you didn't make the pop for the Vikings beating the Raiders over the preseason.
Oh, well, that happened too, but I don't really care because it's preseason.
My pop is Five Nights at Freddy's. I love that series.
We're actually doing a pop off and botch.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
SummerSlam's on.
If you guys want, I'm not doing one.
SummerSlam's on SportsCenter right now. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, my pop goes to Five Nights at Freddy's 1 through 4. It's a fantastic series. It's better than most AAA titles out there now. It's better than Last of Us.
Fuck you. Let's not do this, Wesley.
My flop goes to Terrell Suggs because he's a thug. He's like Ray Lewis and Ray Rice. He's nothing but a dirty, cheating liar.
Aren't you a Patriots fan?
No,
wait.
No, because I'm not a fan of people who go after somebody's injured leg.
Oh wait, you're a Jets fan. Didn't you have a dog killer on your team last year?
I keep on forgetting Wesley's a Jets fan.
Yeah, we had a dog fighter.
That's sad enough, but...
Why are you a Jets fan?
That's what I'm trying to
Because I like the Jets.
Why?
Because I like the way they play ball.
He likes the way they lose.
Because, listen, when I started watching the Jets, it was 2002, and we actually had a good team.
At least when the Raiders play, they're close to beating their teams, even though they're on a.
What just came out of your mouth, Greg?
If I remember correctly, we had an amazing game against the Patriots. We had an amazing game against the Broncos. A lot of those games that we played last year, we were really close to winning, but we didn't.
Yeah, the Oakland Raiders only lost by like 35 points to the Broncos. Wasn't that 40-point blowout?
Yeah.
Got him.
Nailed it.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, Greg.
Yep.
Fuck the Ravens.
I thought my botch. My botch goes to Thursday because that's going to be a really long day for me.
Why is it going to be a really long day?
I get to do 2 drafts in one day.
Oh shit! I forgot the draft of this week.
And those are some of those live drafts.
The draft is at 11:30 on Thursday.
Yep. I have to do one at 6:30 on Thursday.
I have a pop/flop.
It's great because it's my 12 Monkeys draft. That's going to be wonderful. Go, Greg. Your turn.
My pop/bop pop. It's a flop bop. Goes to Bola.
Oh my god, I don't care about Bola.
Ebola?
Well, Mike, I think you'll be very happy. I start my new job next week, and I don't know if I could take Bola.
You gonna sell drugs?
Oh, what happened? You were so ecstatic about going to Bola.
Well,
what happened?
I don't know my schedule, and I would need to make a plea to get Saturday off, or at least get off early so I could go.
Looks like you're gonna have to be selling your ticket.
Or I may have to sell my ticket, which I'm fine because that means I get my money back.
Drugs.
But that means you don't go to Bola.
I mean,
The thing that you were so excited.
and I'm still really excited. If I go, I'd be fucking ecstatic. But you know, if I miss it, I miss it, and you know, I'll just watch it. You know, I'm fine with that.
If you miss it, I get to bug you about it because that's all you did for the past 2 weeks.
It's not like I'm not going to another PWG show. I plan on going to like 2 more before the year ends.
I'm just saying, I get to rub it in your face that you didn't get to go after you rubbed it in mine. You're going to it for a whole month.
And I'm still gonna keep on saying I'm gonna go for it because I'm still technically going to it. I haven't sold my ticket yet.
Technically, yes, but officially, probably not.
No, officially it's 50-50.
Because I'm pretty sure your job's probably gonna make you do the whole. You have to fill one of those things in 2 weeks in advance or whatever.
Even if I get off at like 3, I'd be fine. Because I'm gonna be working morning anyways. And that would already be over my time. So as long as I get out early, I'd be perfect.
Does anybody else have a pop, flop, and botch?
I do.
Go for it, Mike.
My pop goes to, I don't know, things.
Things and stuff.
Yes, things and stuff.
Minnesota Twins, right, Mike?
My flop.
They are the superior baseball team.
No, they're not. My flop goes to I was at a friend's house for SummerSlam, and this chick that was there was getting upset when we were making jokes about John Cena and Roman Reigns. And she literally stormed off into the kitchen to smoke a cigarette. I triggered her.
Is this your girlfriend?
We triggered her. No, I didn't know who this was.
Did she smoke cigarettes and eat tacos, Greg? Or Mike?
No.
You guys have tacos?
She got you Taco Bell, Mike?
She smoked a cigarette around a baby. There you go.
Did the baby
She
eat tacos?
sounds like mother material, Mike. Wife her up.
Hunter?
For one, I don't like people who smoke.
Bullshit.
And two, I think
That's why you don't like Greg.
I don't smoke cigarettes.
I'm talking about cigarettes.
He smokes the marijuana.
Wait, who was smoking? Wait, who was smoking?
I don't care
The
if he's
baby.
filling his brain cells with
Continue.
weed.
Why is
Baby
the
smoking.
baby smoking marijuana, Mike?
Because it was. A
Mike,
6
why
months
did you
old.
not give the baby tacos?
Shut the fuck. I'm done. I quit. My box goes to all of you. So they think I had tacos.
CJ Parker as
He's dead.
Juice Robinson debuts for New Japan Pro Wrestling on September 4th at Kurikan Hall.
Guys, remember whenever he quit wrestling? Like 2
I
weeks
don't
ago?
like wrestling.
Yeah.
What?
Who quit?
CJ Parker. He's like, I
Oh.
quit. Apparently now he's wrestling in New Japan. Cool. CJ Parker, you liar. You dirty.
And his name is gonna be Juice Robinson.
Wow, that's stupid. I hope that AJ Styles drops him on his head.
To be fair, AJ Styles hasn't dropped anybody on his head in like a year and a half.
I hope he does. I hope he breaks that
to
streak.
happen.
Yep.
I don't know if that's legitimate or not. We'll have to wait and see. It says September 4th.
Alrighty. And on that bombshell, thanks everybody for listening to the Arc of Wrestling
Jeremy.
podcast.
You can send all your hate to @dead2009.
That's not even my Twitter handle, numbnuts.
It's Ravens Mike, isn't it?
Ravens Mike.
It's
Yep.
okay. It's okay. I'll just send everything to private.
You can send me your favorite OTPs.
And send Wesley dick pics too.
Yeah.
Snapchat.
Snapchat and Instagram.
Thanks everybody who's listening to the podcast. We'd like to thank
We love you.
Senchudo.tv. That's SENHSUDO.tv. I didn't spell that right. Crap on you. You can try it yourself.
Wow, how good was I on the podcast tonight, guys?
Hunter did a 10 out of 10 today. He didn't yell at all.
Mike, you better watch out.
He made Mike mad. That means he did a great podcast.
I gotta watch out.
Hey Hunter, you should be on the podcast more. You did fucking phenomenal. MVP. Wesley and Hunter MVPs tonight.
Hey Hunter, are you gonna be on the show in 2 weeks?
Hold on, Mike, shut up.
Dang, Mike.
Thanks for listening to the podcast. Here is your quote of the week. Tacos, tacos, tacos. I love tacos. Mike, 20.
I didn't. I said no such thing.
Bye, everybody.